tired, Kyle? You sleepy?
I'm getting prepared. I'm getting in the right mind state.
For Digimon?
Yeah. For this discussion.
Now I'm concerned that I'm not in the right mind state for Digimon.
This is going to be a quick one. This is another one where you've given me a stinker.
If you could pick one word in the English language to describe the mindset you should be in to prepare yourself to discuss Digimon, what would it be?
This is, you know what? I want to have a broader conversation today.
Too many words, Kyle.
The one word I'm going to pick is... It's the feeling when you really want this thing to succeed and it just doesn't. So I guess let down, which is a hyphenated word, but let me have it. I feel let down by this game.
So you built up expectations. Were those expectations based on what you were hoping the game would be, or have you played other Digimon Rumble games that were great and you thought this would live up to that excellence?
Yeah, so there actually are other Digimon Rumble games. There's 2 of them. I've played the one that's on PlayStation 1, and that is a shameless Smash Brothers clone. It's like, hey, we'll just do what they do with Digimon. We got some characters too. We'll just put them in these 2D environments, essentially, the platforms. Great game. That's a fun game. This is not a fun game. Digimon All-Star Rumble. I don't think we've even said the name of the game yet. I mean, it's up above this title, but boy, this is not a fun game. Here's what it does, Brandon. Imagine, so you know what Digimon are, digital monsters.
Right.
You have an idea what those are.
It's like Pokemon meets the Matrix, kind of?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're in a time of peace right now. And they're all hanging out.
In the world or in the game?
In the game,
okay.
In the game's world. Time of peace. There's no bad guy. And they're looking at each other and like, we don't digivolve anymore because we don't fight anymore. I love this premise. They say, let's have a tournament. So we can at least fight. It's going to be a friendly tournament.
Yeah, it's like the Crucible in Destiny.
Yeah, but we'll have a reason to digivolve, which is why we exist. We love to fight. That's part of ourselves. Great premise. Love the story. I actually like the writing. What falls apart is that this is a fighting game with the worst fighting game mechanics I think I've ever seen. It's just like
Don't hit me.
Imagine like I am hitting you, right? And then you're just like bop, and then suddenly I'm hurt, and then you start hitting me, and then I bop you back, and that is what this entire game is.
I have imagined hitting you, Kyle.
To me, for a fighting game,
now I like this game. I get to bop you back, right?
You absolutely do. There's nothing I can do about it. For a fighting game to work, like a punch has to feel good. That is the first thing you should work on, is make sure your punch feels good, and this doesn't have that. Everything feels weak. It feels like you're just slopping up against each other, and it just feels no fun to
So it doesn't
play.
connect. It doesn't have that impact. Like, do you think sound design plays into that? It just doesn't have like a lot of oomph.
You're right. Punch sounds are actually strangely crucial. Yeah, and they make you fight like random enemies before you get to the next part of a tournament. And it just feels awful to fight them, and they will surround you, and you'll be locked in phases of not being able to fight back. And let's be honest, this is a game that is only on 360. It's only on PS3. It is a little rushed out. They're putting it out right up against Smash Bros.
Now, you haven't said the word Pokemon once during this conversation.
I don't see why I would.
Do you love Pokemon more than Digimon?
I love them very differently, but yeah, Pokemon has a space in my heart. Digimon is something I respect.
But you do love Digimon.
Yeah.
If someone just came up and was like, Digimon, and they're like, let's do it. Let's talk about Digimon. What are we talking about? Games? We're talking about shows? We're talking about
the card game?
There were Digimon movies, I'm assuming?
Yeah, absolutely.
Does your love of Digimon, can that possibly overcome the shortcomings of this game? Or does it make it even worse?
That's why I made it worse. That's why I had such a hard time finding that word let down. Basically, I wanted this to be good. You want a good Digimon game. And what I'm super afraid of is Bandai putting this game out, Bandai Namco putting this game out, and they're like, oh, it didn't sell. Guess nobody in the US likes Digimon. And it's like, no. We want those other games. We want those RPGs. You can bring those here. Bring the good ones. But they're just like, oh, well, you should have bought Digimon Rumble. And it's like All-Star Rumble. It's like, no, that's the bad one. You put out a bad game.
It makes sense for a franchise like this to have a fighting game. Are there lots of characters? Is that maybe another potential flaw?
Lots of characters. That's never a flaw. And what's fun about the story mode, all these characters have personalities. You're Entomon, you're the bug. The only reason he's in this tournament is because he wants money. And everyone's just like, Entomon, you just want money. He's like, I don't see the problem with that. He's a very logical thinker. It's good. Oh my gosh. The dynamics of these little Digimon having their own characteristics, yes, please. But when those conversations end, you have to start fighting.
Do they all have Mon at the end of their name?
Yes. You got to be Agumon or Growlmon.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So you took that. Digimon came after Pokemon, right? That's where they took the Mon from.
a little
Mon means monster, but that's where they...
It's a little complicated, Brandon, because Digimon came
Kinda like
out
Warhammer versus
around
Warcraft,
the same time
or-
as Tamagotchi. I actually don't know. Pokemon started at least before Digimon, but I would never call one a copy of the other.
Okay. I wasn't insinuating that. Don't put words in my mouth, Kyle. Can I call you Bosmon?
I feel bad for calling it a bad game. I don't like ever calling anything a bad game because I think there is a capacity for someone to enjoy this game still. It's just you are working to enjoy this game.
Do you think that capacity applies to people who are huge Digimon fans that are just like, whatever, if it moves, I love it, or people that just really like fighting games?
No, this is not a game for fighting game fans.
No, okay.
They will have nothing to do with this.
You specifically use the breakfast cereal visual analogy.
Yeah. Nom, nom, nom. Oh, Entomon's dialogue, great. Nom, nom, nom. It's that.
I mean, how long do you think it would take you to just clear all of this game?
Not long. I think I'm about 80% through it, and I was not playing for probably more than 4 hours.
And it's a full price game?
No, it's I think 40.
Okay.
But to me, that's not like this game at 60 and this game at 40 and this game at $2. I'm not going to say yes to any of those.
So your advice is not to stop making these horrible Digimon fighting games, or not make Digimon fighting games this bad, but to take another stab at it, hopefully on next-gen consoles.
Work on the punch. Work on that first punch.
Just start there. Just wipe the slate clean, start with a punch.
Make it feel good. If Agumon punches Gabumon, that feels good. And then work backwards from that. Yeah. It's more like Power Stone. And I think maybe something falls apart there when it's like 3D. Maybe that's why everything like connects and just mashes up against each other so much. If you're going to copy Smash Bros., copy Smash Bros. That's what we learned from PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
We learned something from that?
Yeah, just copy Smash Bros. More. Don't do your own weird, we're trying our own mechanics here. Like, no.
You think there was hope for a PS4 or PlayStation All-Stars?
I had hope for that.
Meaning they could have done better, you think? They could have made that like a much better game?
Yeah.
And it would have sold better?
And again, that comes down to its stupid mechanics and also make a punch feel good. But yeah.
I'll make a punch feel good. I'll make a punch feel real good, Kyle.
No, with that game...
That's how we'll end this video right quick.
With PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, the way to make a kill is you have to use a super. So the only way to kill your opponent is to just be like, oh, I got my super meter, here it comes. And so you can't kill a person with a punch. Just make your punch feel good.
Have we digi-evolved on this couch?
We digi-evolved.
I'm out of terminology. We're done.